headquarters in New York City. This is GMA3.
I feel like we need to learn some new dance moves today. We're going to have some pros on here. You know, I need some new ones. Hey, everybody, I'm Lindsay Davis.
And I'm Will Reed alongside Ginger Z and GMA3 Ed. We're so glad to be with you and that you can join us on this Monday.
Yes, and before we dance, we have much to get to, including the father and son stars of the new Spike Lee movie together.
You guys, that movie looks so good. So good. And we're also getting a look at some of Self Magazine's ahead.
Looking forward to that, but we are going to first start with breaking down the sales at some fast food giants. Stephanie Ramos is here with the latest numbers. And if they're hinting at trouble ahead, Stephanie, good to see you.
Great to see you as well. Well, these fast food chains are really struggling right now when it comes to breakfast. The numbers show people are skipping buying breakfast outside of their home. Eating out, especially in the morning, is one of the first things people cut back on when they're financially stretched. We've been hearing from a lot of fast food giants recently, including Wendy's, KFC, Pizza Hut, and Popeyes, who all say same-store sales were that.
It might be half off.
Yes, or just a cup of OJ, yeah.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Stephanie.
no problem.
All right, so coming now to the history being made in...
Just keep it going. Just keep it going. She started in the minor leagues nearly a decade ago and worked in the AAA championship game in 2023 and in spring training games last year and this year before being called up. And as you saw there, guys, she received high marks from the players and managers on how she did this weekend.
Well, we just learned you played softball.
I did. I loved cracking the bat, stealing bases, all the good stuff. You were never like safe. You were never.
I was always safe. No, I was never on that. I was always safe. I was never on that side.
All right. Thanks, Janae. And now to a warning about one of the summer's hottest toys. You all know it. The Better Business Bureau says Labubu scams. They are popping up. Oh, take it away, the Labubus.
I feel like we keep talking about it just because we love saying Labubu, right? And everybody's so into this, right? So adults, celebrities, they're all clamoring for the aid with heads and hands that spin around. They're not supposed to do that, guys. Eyes popping out, not good.
Oh, no.
That can be very scary for kids, I'd imagine.
We also learned last week that the Fufus have a different number of teeth.
Yes.
Than the
Do they really?
Yeah, 9 versus 10. I forget which is which. Count the teeth, I guess.
So what kind of precautions other than counting the teeth because you can't do that if you're buying it online. So if you are a consumer, what should you be looking for to make sure you don't get the lafufu?
The fufu. Okay, so this is what the BBB says right now. So they say that customers should use, obviously, common sense. If a deal is too good to be true, that's probably a good sign.
About the way you say it, Gio.
That makes me smile. All right, Gio, thank you so much for that. And coming up here, Dr. Darian Sutton is in the building. He's answering your questions about common ailments.
This week on Good Morning America.
Back now, and it's time to talk health. You all sent us your questions about common ailments, from hiccups to eye twitches and what you can do about it. Our ABC News medical correspondent, Dr. Darian Sutton, is here with all the answers. Welcome. Good afternoon to you. Our first question is from a viewer named Kate. Let's take a look. Hey, Dr. I've had that before. I never really thought.
All of us have had it. It's
okay?
We are all okay. I can promise you. Thank you for answering the most important question, because probably, you know, we talk about high blood pressure, diabetes, but these
Here, Christine has a question. She says, quote, I sometimes get random nosebleeds.
Exactly. You feel that? You want to lean forward. This allows you, and you want to hold it for 10 to 15 minutes. Now, in 2025, 10 to 15 minutes, as Will noted, is a very long time. So you got to make sure you hold it, no peeking, and avoid blowing your nose for at least a day or two.
10 to 15 minutes.
Blowing your nose for a day or two?
Yeah.
That sounds even worse.
I know. These things can be, but it can help prevent you from going to the ER.
Where's the tissue box for Gio?
He was like, I'm going to do the old way.
We do have one last question.
Yes.
This one is from Liam.
Looks just like one of my good friends, the son of our producer, Jessica Yank, of a hiccup. And so often it's due to just irritation. For example, if you drink something bubbly, or again, if you're having lack of sleep or stress. Many times, the ways to stop it are to stop the reflex of our hiccup. It's a transfer from our brain to a nerve to our diaphragm. So some ways you can do that is holding your breath, expanding your diaphragm.
So that's real. The holding your breath is
holding
real.
your breath.
Oh.
Drinking something cold quickly, it can the reflex of the vagus nerve can reset, because it could be a problem with your brain, the nerve that supplies your diaphragm, or your diaphragm itself. So that does need to be worked out.
Scaring someone?
Doesn't.
I don't think scaring someone works.
But it is fun. I like that one.
I do a scoop of peanut butter.
A scoop of peanut butter has not been validated in the studies, but if it works, it works. I will say you could try a squeeze of a lemon because certain things that are sour can reset that reflex.
I bite a slice of lemon like I'm eating an orange.
And that is a trait or a trick that does work.
I drink from the opposite.
Yeah, I do that too.
The opposite side of the
I think the only thing that will have
all the tips.
are people maybe laughing at you.
Thank you so much.
Coming up in pop news, Jennifer Aniston opens up in a new interview. All the details just ahead.
He can drink from my saucer anytime.
Where did he learn to slide like that?
I know where.
Fast now, we've got Geo in pop news.
Shall we start with Jennifer Aniston?
let's do it.
It's always a great place to start, right? So Jennifer Aniston gracing the cover of Vanity Fair's September issue, and inside the magazine, she is opening up about her real-life Hollywood friends, like Sandra Bullock, saying, quote, "We were from that time in the business where no one wanted the ladies to be friends. It was about pitting everyone against each other." Aniston also talking about friendship, her friendship with Gwyneth Paltrow, saying that they are always looking to one another for advice. She even reveals more about the start of their friendship, saying, quote, "Ironically, I went to her and Brad's engagement party." Turns out their friendship outlasted both of their relationships with Pitt. Other famous friends mentioned Jason Bateman, Adam Sandler, former First Lady Michelle Obama, who she says she had dinner with recently. And if you're thinking about any of those headlines lately mentioning Jennifer and the former president, well, Aniston says that didn't even come up. Okay?
I can understand.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
Subject.
Absolutely. You can check out the whole interview right now on VF.com. The September issue hits newsstands August 19th. And after that, Aniston stars in the 4th season of The Morning Show, premiering September 17th on Apple TV+. How much do we love that show?
Yes. Oh,
Fantastic.
It's so good. It's so
documentary.
And I love watching.
I was going to say, it's nothing like
I was going to say, I don't know, the private jet to a wildfire right off the top.
No, during the daytime. What's that, light update?
All right, so from The Morning Show, let's go to the Spider-Verse, right? Thanks to Tom Holland, the Marvel superhero, giving fans a behind-the-scenes look at the first day of production of Spider-Man, A Brand New Day, what it really means to make it. And the first trailer just dropped. You know we have it right here.
Oldest to youngest, it's Brooks, Mary Holland, me, Sarah Jane. And I run the show. Being a supermodel, I was introduced to this fast-paced, hustle-bustle lifestyle, and I wanted to bring my sisters along for the ride.
A lot of fun there. The synopsis says, sometimes you only need to trust the sister who has your back. The show is called Love Thy Nader, and it premieres, that's a great name, premieres Tuesday, August 26th at 9 p.m. Eastern on Freeform, and all episodes stream the next day on Hulu. Love Thy Nader. I love that. Finally, some sports news. Will, I'm taking this from you. In the NFL record, if it happened during a regular season game. Unfortunately, it was not enough for the Jaguars to win, but we know who to watch when the season kicks off in September. Cam, you are on the radar.
I mean, that is remarkable.
Yeah.
Really remarkable. It's never been done before.
Yeah, just do it again. Then it'll count.
during the real season.
You got some stats?
It's really hard. I have no stats. All I know is that we're getting counted down. Stats are 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Here they are. Coming up, the real-life father and son starring on screen.
It's time for GMA3. Wicked weather across the country, dangerous record heat on both coasts, and Tropical Storm Erin.
She went and did it again, breaking the internet. Hi there, I'm Ginger Z here with Lindsay Davis, Will Reeve, and the host of ESPN's NBA Today, Malika Andrews, is with us. We're so happy and glad that you could join us. Lindsay, you're also going to be bringing us a very personal story.
Yes, I am one of millions of women who suffer with fibroids. It actually is 3 times more common in black women. I'm going to take you along for my medical journey coming up.
Looking forward to that. Thank you for sharing your story. We also have, of course, Tori Johnson in the building. She's got Deals and Steals, a summer savings festival. She's got great and travel, all at least 50% off. We love that, don't we?
Here for that, but we do start, speaking of travel, some people don't have to go anywhere at all. It is out west and here in the Northeast, record-breaking temperatures. Ginger, where are the hot spots?
Well, the hot spots are in places that don't normally get as hot. So I was just learning yesterday, Vermont itself has only about a third of the folks there that still don't have air conditioning. So that's kind of surprising, right? But also, this is why extreme heat is a big deal. So let's look at some of the records that fell just yesterday, because I think in some of the same areas we'll see it again today. Augusta, Maine was nearly 100. It was 98 degrees. These are actual air temperatures, because this is kind of a regular hot. And then in Oregon, you were breaking records, and that's where we see those advisories all the way from Washington State down to Phoenix, Las Vegas. Got a day or two, depending on where you are, left of this heat, and then things will start to subside, especially for the Pacific Northwest. But in New England, you've got at least one afternoon here where we're going to see daily records potentially fall from Syracuse up through Maine, and then we'll get a little bit of a break.
I know you were telling us earlier this morning on Good Morning America, chance that we could be looking at our first hurricane of the season?
Yes, likely that it will be the first hurricane of the season. Where that hurricane goes, that's the part we've still got to work out, because it's more than a week before it hits anything or gets close to it. You see how by Saturday it's just north and east of Puerto Rico on this map? Well, that high pressure system is what we're watching really closely, because that's going to steer it. The farther west it pushes it, not good for us. The farther east it kind of hugs, not great for Bermuda. Either way, by next week we'll be talking about huge rip currents, high surf, and hopefully not a landfalling hurricane, but you know we'll be all over it. Still more than 7-8 days away.
Okay, Ginger, thank you. And you have a story for us to bring now as well, turning a little bit.
Yes, a little bit, because we've got to get Gio in here. An incredible survival after a small plane crashed at an airport in Montana. Gio, what?
Yes. What is exactly what I thought when I saw this video. This is an incredible survival story in no small part. Small plane with 4 people on board attempted to land, but the pilot careened off the runway and struck another plane on the ground. Bass drum, and then somebody smacked it as hard as they possibly could. That's how loud this was.
Thank goodness everyone's okay.
Unbelievable. Yes. That is remarkable. Dramatic video. Gio, thank you for bringing that story. We appreciate it and appreciate that everyone is okay. Now, I have a confession. I just pretend to be an NBA at ESPN. It's Malika Andrews, and we've got all the buzz about the opening week of the NBA schedule Christmas Day, but we'll go chronologically. What are you looking forward to as the NBA? We're just like 2 months away, right, from the opening of the season?
It feels like we never really got a full off season in the NBA, right? Things just kind of kept spinning, but this morning on Good Morning America, we exclusively revealed the first week of games on the ESPN family of networks. Curry, the Golden State Warriors, the greatest shooter of all time, taking on possibly the greatest player in the NBA right now, Nikola Jokic. So a lot of excitement for opening week.
That's going to be great. And then, of course, one of the best days on the calendar for a multitude of reasons is Christmas Day. As far as the NBA is concerned, what do we have to unwrap under the tree?
We have 5 gifts, 5 presents, 5 games on Christmas Day this year. So we're going to start. We'll show you the schedule here, the total to savor KD versus LeBron James. We don't know how many more of those we can get.
That's true. Lindsay's son Aiden is walking around the building here. He loves basketball.
He's a basketball player.
No, he is. He's wearing basketball shoes right now. He could jump in at any moment. But you mentioned LeBron just now. Is this his final season? We're not totally sure, but what do we have to expect from him and the Lakers in this season?
I think the toaster eggs, and so I certainly think that this could be a season. We know that he has more time behind him than in front of him. This is a year that would make sense. We've never seen a player play at this level into this far into his career, and so I am going to be approaching this year and making sure that every one of these games, we don't know if it's the last, but it certainly could be one.
All right, and you live in LA, so you'll be front and center for all those games. Well, Malika, thank you. We're so glad you're here with us today, and you're sticking around because we have a lot more coming up, and you can catch NBA opening week games live on ESPN, and Christmas Day games are on ABC and ESPN.
And I was so glad you were here because I had to confirm with Dave who KD was. Coming up. And we are back now with a health alert that hits home for us here at ABC News. Lindsay, for years you have struggled with fibroids.
It is something that I never really talked about, just kept pushing through most of the time, like so many women do, despite the pain. But now I've decided to have a surgery to get rid of the fibroids, and at the same time I want to bring attention to something that millions of women suffer from, often silently.
Could have been sitting around on this couch speaking about.
Everyone was suffering in silence.
Suffering in silence.
It's a public health issue. Don't know it.
As a journalist, it's my privilege to tell the stories of others, and now by telling my own story, my hope is that more women will no longer have to suffer in silence. I saw you nodding along there. Want to bring in Dr. Darian Sutton. You are very familiar with this. Give us a sense of some of the most prominent symptoms that are often maybe dismissed.
I'm extremely familiar because many of the complications often bring, as said in this piece, dealing silently with this diagnosis of your bowel habits, and so sometimes it often leads women down a path of the wrong.
And Lindsay very impactfully shared Lindsay's path, but what are the paths for treatment and other things for other people?
Yeah, well, Lindsay's story are different for each case of fibroids.
Dr. Sutton, I'd imagine that even before you get to the steps of treatment, you have to have recognizing that you need to go and talk to someone. And Lindsay, you sharing your story, so many women that both look like us and women around the country are going to be able to find a little bit of solace, I believe, in your story.
Yes,
what's your message of hope?
You know, and this is 7 out of 10 women in general across any race, and so it's impacting so many people. I think that there is hope. You just have to talk to your doctor and talk to your friends about it. You know, I think that the biggest thing I've learned in all this is that it is painful and problematic when you normalize abnormal behavior, right? And so you just start thinking, I'll overcompensate, I'll schedule my day, I'll do all of these things. But I've heard from so many people, so much feedback in the last 24 hours of how this is helping, just to talk about it.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. I can't wait to learn more, and good luck with the surgery.
Thank you.
Coming up, after the countdown that drove Swifties wild, what we know about Taylor Swift's new album and what Travis is saying.
Remember, these Reese's Big Cups have a layer of chocolate lava, not lava. That stuff looks delicious. I want to eat lava.
It looks so good.
Just a little taste. Don't eat lava. Eat new Reese's Chocolate Lava Big Cups.
It's me. Hi. Well, not me. That's what Taylor Swift said. Back now with Taylor Swift sending fans into a frenzy with a big announcement overnight. And, Will, fans are not going to have to wait much longer for the next...
Whichever one's the bigger, crazier one. Intentional, you say. Well, earlier this morning, Travis giving fans a closer look into their relationship. He told GQ in a new interview, where there's not a camera on us, we're just two people in love. We love that, and we love you to stick around. We'll be right back.
Time now to get an update on the exclusive AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Brittany Bell.
And Sandra, once again in for high temperatures in the upper 80s and the lower 90s.
And welcome back to GMA3. Now, tomorrow on GMA, Regina King will be here telling us all about her new thriller.
Of his favorites.
Plus, Rebecca Jarvis takes us to her hometown of Minneapolis to show us a very special bakery. It's created by young people to give back to their community. Lindsay?
All right, we're looking forward to that. Thank you all. Now to Deals and Steals. And this morning, Tori Johnson is here with Festival of Summer Savings. Tori, take it away. I feel like this is summer in a bottle here.
Summer in a bottle, indeed. This is NutriBullet. This is their Ultra, which means that it is ultra awesome. Taking all of the things that you know and love about a NutriBullet's efficiency and speed, and kind of
back tomorrow with more deals and some of the boss ladies in charge. Coming up, cookbook author Alexis Dabrownik is here. Delicious dishes that you will love, and we can't wait to taste them.
Fun fact, you don't need lettuce to make a salad, but you do need to pay attention to this if you want to make these salads. We are here now with recipe developer and author Alexis Dabrownik. We are celebrating her new cookbook, Nights and Weekends, with recipes to keep you cooking every day of the week and on weekends, presumably. Nights and Weekends is out now. But Alexis, we need to dive in here. You've got some delicious summer salads that I don't even see lettuce on the table here.
No, I said.
What are we doing here?
Everybody in the whole family eats every single one of these.
Yeah. Totally. There's no lettuce, but these are definitely salads. This is the Everything Bagel Tomato Panzanella. And I think we should make it together.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, so you're going to make the dressing. So add the sour cream.
To the big bowl?
Nope, to the lemon.
See, that's why I asked. All right.
And then you're going to add the Everything Bagel spice. You know, you can get this in the grocery store pre-made.
Understood.
You're going to add the dill, lemon zest, zest and salt and just whisk that together.
Sounds good. I will do the whisking, and you can carry us on. Tomatoes go in the big bowl. Everyone knows that.
Fennel.
Yes.
Okay.
And cucumber.
And just whisk it up, mix up the medicine here?
Exactly. Red onion, and then you just season this with salt. And if you don't like any of these ingredients, you can swap them in for what you do. Like, think about it like a bagel.
Making is so easy when the ingredients are just out there
I know, right?
for you.
There's nothing to it.
It would take me half an hour.
And then you're going to do this last, I assume.
Yes, and then you're going to toast some bread up. This is already toasted for us. And then you're just going to add it in, stir it around.
Okay.
And then you're going to pour the dressing on.
And then the dressing's coming in. All right, I'll do the dressing, and we'll have you move down to, we have to do the thing on top?
Yeah, we need the everything spice.
All right, sorry.
There you go. There you go. And then you give it a whirl.
And you can eat that salad like it's a bagel.
Exactly.
Like adding other things?
Yeah, if you wanted to add smoked fish for more protein, you know, add what.
I think I've used my hands for this part.
You could definitely do that.
Okay, thank you.
You can also eat with the hands. How about we move, though, to this next salad, right? So this one can be a side dish or served as a salad.
Totally. It's a marinated white bean and artichoke salad. And you're using canned ingredients, so it's super easy. You're literally just adding this stuff to the bowl. Oops.
These are toppings, so I'm going to
These are toppings. Yep. And you can use any kind of vinegar you want.
Is that cilantro?
This is parsley.
Okay.
Olive oil, salt, red pepper flakes.
The crushed red pepper makes it every time.
And a bit of sumac, which has like an amazing citrusy flavor.
Okay. That elevates things.
Do you want to give it a
yes, please.
spin?
Spin it up.
The flavors really intensify in the fridge, so you can make this ahead of time. It's a great meal prep option.
Or leftovers, yeah.
See, and whenever I'm like throwing a party, anything like that is this, where I could do it ahead of time.
Exactly. But
and
it's
like, taste better? Come on.
You know, also great on a Tuesday night.
All right, I'm just doing some parm.
Celery leaves. And
it's the party now.
Ran away.
Toasted panko for some crunch.
I'll be the stirrer.
And yeah, you stir and taste, and we'll move on to the next one. Sheet pan, one pan, I'm all about this.
Yes, this is so easy. So you're going to start by adding your broccoli and your chickpeas, and then some olive oil and spices. And I like to roast it in a hot pan, 425.
425?
Yep.
Okay.
Super hot for like 25 minutes, and then it gets nice and crispy. The broccoli is charred.
Yum.
The chickpeas are crispy.
I don't mean to be blasphemous, but like, could this also be an air fryer situation if you have one of those?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I thought you were going to be like, oh, no, that's against the code of
No, there's no code.
See, and I always want to find a place where I can use my air fryer, because like we all got one, and then we were like,
and then we were like, what are we doing with them? I think this is the time.
Okay, because even you could make a smaller batch of this.
You can make a smaller batch. You could use whatever canned beans you have in your pantry. You know, I like chickpeas, but whatever you have is great.
And then you said just 20-25 minutes, they crisp up.
Exactly. So this goes to this. And then we're going to make a really easy dressing here with some lemon juice, tahini.
Oh, yes. Is there a specific type of I messed up with tahini recently.
How?
I got tahini butter.
Oh, what? I don't think I've seen that before.
Yeah. Like
did you have to go out of your way to get that wrong?
No, yeah, I guess. I had tahini butter. It was next to like the cashew butter and all that, but I was like, oh, it's probably the same thing. Definitely not the same thing. So you got to get the right tahini.
You've got to get the right tahini.
Problem, but
I don't know that, I don't know that I've ever seen that either. But
it was pretty good. I mixed it. I put it on some watermelon. I don't know.
Okay, so this is going.
Red onions go right in, and then you're going to take this hot from the pan and add in the chickpeas and broccoli. Toss it all together.
It's a served warm dish.
Exactly.
But I bet it's delicious cold too.
Yes, you can totally make it ahead, eat at room temperature.
Would you like a larger spatula?
I would. Thank you.
You were mentioning that any of these could be done before.
Totally. I think that's the joy of the recipes in this book. You can make them, you know, on a weeknight when you don't have time. You can make it ahead of time. They're really for everyone.
Now, how did you become a recipe developer, and how can I apprentice to you?
It's been a long journey.
Okay. And what did that journey entail?
I went to culinary school. I've worked in food media for 14 years. So this is my second cookbook. So I've put in the work.
And what do we find in this cookbook?
Recipes to take you through every night of the week. They're low effort, high reward recipes. Super approachable, easy to put together. short ingredient lists, as few utensils as possible, as you can see from here.
And eating clean and healthy and deliciously, which is always a bonus.
I would be so proud to bring this to a party, this one right here.
Yeah. Why are you withholding, by the way? You're just eating over here while I'm asking all these questions about, you know, your life and career and all your aspirations. We're so grateful to have you here. We're so grateful that you've made this book that anyone can buy. Nights and Weekends is out now. You can get these recipes at our website at goodmorningamerica.com. And coming up, Will Gantz is here. He has ABC Secret Sales. He's got home upgrades for every room in your house. Stay with us. Yeah.
Pain. It's wrong for me to eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch, considering I'm also Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But ever since my first Cinnadust covered bite, I can't hide who I am. I must Cinnadust.
Being a teenager again is stressing me out. Does that smell me?
Here's a little secret.
Fit check.
Hit check.
We're gonna kill this.
Feel freaking fresher under pressure with Secret. And see Disney's Freakier Friday in theaters August 8th. Rated PG.
The finest luxury fragrances are now exclusively available at your local store. Unstoppable's unlimited collection makes everything smell
magnifique.
Luxury Laundry Saint-Fide, so you can smell unstoppable.
Glad Force Flex Max Strength Baths with a 2 times stronger top. For over-the-top strength. It's better than all good. It's all Glad.
Back now with ABC Secret Sales. Actually, we have Will squared, but Will Gantz is here.
And for the first time in GMA3 history, we're the same height, Will Reed.
Big moment. He was sending, he is stepping up, and he's going to tell us how we can upgrade. I know this is a Taylor Swift day, but like Beyonce, we got to upgrade you a little
Let
bit.
me upgrade.
Here.
That's right.
How can we step up our home?
All right, we have these incredible step ladders, all from Halo. They're safe, they're light, they're practical, they're easy to use too, which is fantastic. What I love about that step stool right there is that it has the ergonomic knee support. So like say you're, painting or something like that, you'll be able to make sure you're safe and secure. It also helps to have a friend steady the ladder for you.
I'm here as long as you need it. Should I get both of you at the same time?
There you go.
Right, here we go. Sure we can do this deal.
These support up to 330 pounds, so they're great for every member of the family. We also have the waist bin that will keep your space neat and hygienic, which is fabulous. It has the double open lid there as well. And today, from all of these products from Halo, you'll save 40%. Can't beat that.
We love that. And let's walk over now, if everyone can safely send to two of our hardest working colleagues who are getting a much needed break here. What do we have here, Will?
A deep tissue foot massager from Life Pro. I have one of these in my apartment. Ladies, I mean...
Yeah, I'm loving every minute of this heaven.
Do you need someone to swap you out?
No, you got to do the next deal. That's right. That's right.
Stay working.
You put them on a timer. You could add heat if the mood should strike you. The other cool thing about this is it comes with this, so you can tilt it if you wanted a calf massage or something like that. Or put it on your table and you could get a forearm massage.
And what I'll say, it really needs, it like gets in there.
That's right.
And I like that there's multiple modes because like if you get kind of bored with one, move on to the next.
Switch it up. If you're running a half marathon, you might need it for all 15 minutes. A 10K, maybe 5. I don't know, the life of Lindsay Davis. It's great for enhancing blood circulation, tackling pain and inflammation. 40% off today, plus my 2 favorite words, free shipping. Yes. So you guys stay there, please. Stay comfortable.
We were not going anywhere.
Good. Just to keep it clear. The next product I want to shout out here, while we're taking care of ourselves, you can transform a daily shower into a luxurious spa experience with Hydra Aromatherapy. These you can put in the shower. We have bath teas as well. They're infused with 100% essential oils. We also have these little roll-on things. Maybe you're on the go and you just want to give yourself a little,
Well, hand one of those over here.
I got you. Say less, Ginger. Exactly. So these are all fabulous. Everything here is made in America, which is fabulous as well, and you'll get 40% off with our deal today.
Nice.
Love that. Move on down. Yes, this is Kelvin. So this is really giving someone, or maybe giving yourself, the peace of mind in the car. So this is an 8-purpose multi-tool, power bank, LED flashlight, window breaker, seat belt cutter.
I have like all 8 of these in individual form.
And now having it all in one.
Keep it in the glove compartment, and it has everything you need, which is fabulous. There's a battery in there, and should you need to recharge it, it comes with a hand crank as well, which is fantastic, and it will regenerate the battery supply as well. Today, the Kelvin 8-tool, 30% off.
Nice.
Yeah.
It also has a USB charging port.
There you go. Power up your phone.
Gizmos and gadgets galore. What do we have over here?
This is for when you're doing secret things that you have to.
Yes, secret things, or just,
Why were you able to identify that so quickly?
Because I already have these.
Yeah. This is Guard Your ID, and this is perfect for keeping any information from prying eyes that you might want. So say it's a prescription bottle. You just roll over it to block out any information that you might want to hide from prying eyes.
It's
you can
really
also
fun.
do it, for mail as well, which is really fabulous.
Instead of shredding, you have another option here.
Exactly. And shredding is actually not great for the environment, which I recently learned. So that's where Guard Your ID comes in. The whole bundle, $20. Can't beat
You got to try it.
Yeah, please, while you're in the house.
Redact something. Wow.
Yeah, fabulous.
Oh, I'm going to redact all day.
Redact all day. That's exactly right.
This is also great. We got a lot of stuff. I feel like I would take one of each if you could organize that.
Hey, you guys, take longer. Go ahead. We're good.
You can just keep stretching out. Everyone's feeling good over there?
Oh, relax.
We're going to need to tag you out in the commercial break. We have partnered, with all of these different companies. These are great bargains. You can get them by scanning the QR code right now on your screen. And be sure to check out our August savings extravaganza with more than 24 exclusive deals curated just for you. You can stream it now on Hulu. We're going to sample some of these, but we'll be right back.
Thank you for watching, and thank you, Malika, for being with us.
It was so much fun. I'm sorry y'all had to put your shoes back on.
Oh, I know. I debated.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a great day.
NHL star Johnny Gaudreau